Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Blessed yogis, I am going to make it clear to all of you what is my role in your sadhana life. I have said it many a time that if you have a goal to reach, I have a role to play. But if you do not have a goal to reach, you should not expect me to play any role in your sadhana life. It's very clear. Every Sadguru carries a responsibility, and to discharge that responsibility, the Sadguru must play a role. The responsibility is to push the real disciples to liberation. Those who have true aspiration to reach the goal, real devotion for the Master, and are sincerely putting effort to transcend this Maya, they are considered true disciples. The role of the Sadguru is to ensure that these disciples have reached the stage of liberation before the Sadguru drops the body. This is Guru Parampara. If the Sadguru does not discharge his responsibility, he is not supposed to drop the body until he is crippled. This I have understood is Prakriti's law. It is God's play that this samsara will continue for eternity. This play is ever changing. Never it is permanent. But its root is very deep. You cannot uproot this samsara, but you can transcend it by cutting it with the weapons of strong dispassion and detachment. Those who are in samsara and are awakened and putting effort, they are blessed to have a Sadguru, because the Sadguru carries a responsibility to ensure that they reach a stage beyond Maya. They will be in samsara, but they will not be sansaris. They are liberated beings who simply remain to discharge the responsibility by playing a role. The role I am playing depends on my responsibility. And that responsibility begins only when I see that three conditions are fulfilled. First is whether the seeker is truly aspiring or just making yoga a spiritual romance. If he has a true aspiration, devotion for me, and is sincerely putting forth the effort to follow the path that I am showing, then for such a person, I will play the role of the Sadguru. A different role is played for those who do not have this aspiration, who lack true devotion and are not applying sincere effort. They are also my devotees and my children. But my responsibility is only to keep them in a state of happiness, ensure that they are enjoying good health, have food to eat and a place to live, and are not threatened, frightened or tortured. That's my responsibility. What is my role? Whosoever is linked with me in whatever way, I grant that. Some come to me like children. For them, I play the role of father. Some treat me as a guide in the material life, and I guide them. I'm impartial to all. My role depends on the goal of the seeker. That's natural law. I cannot violate it. If someone feels me as a father, I cannot be his master. If someone feels me as a friend, I cannot be the guru. No guru has that freedom. If the seeker has the goal of liberation, I play the role of Sadguru. If the seeker's goal is socialization, I become a perfect social being. I'm capable to play all roles. I can be a friend, and I can also be the enemy. I can be the son and also the father, the master and the servant, the guru and also the disciple, a devotee and also God in a human form. I can be everything, anything and nothing. To those with the eye of wisdom, my role is clearly visible. But to those with a jaundiced vision, only my human play appears to be real. The seer is able to see that my role is different before a sincere yogi or a group of true devotees. Sometimes I suddenly become very serious about ashram programs. The cause is not me. It is a response to the fact that there must be a genuine seeker or a true yogi present in ashram. Whatever I have today is all because of Gita. In 1990, I had some attainment. Still, I knew I was in no way better than an ordinary human being. Because if I would pass near a restaurant where fish was being fried, my consciousness would leave Gita and I would linger around that restaurant finding some excuse to eat the fish curry. But by 93, I was in the state of Guru and not able to believe how the transformation came. From the outside, nobody knows how much the chicken is already formed inside the egg. Similarly, no one can know how virtuous or sinful someone is from outside. However, in yoga, transformation continues if sadhana is on the right track. Suddenly, one day the veil will fall. Yesterday, you felt as if you had nothing. Your mind was still turbulent, your vital was churning. But today, the world discovers that there is a great siddha. Enlightenment means it comes like a lightning stroke. The veil is taken out and a Mahatma is born. I am able to see how much this chicken has already formed inside of you. That is the reason I am giving my time. But you must play your part. You have to become serious and be sincere. Without becoming serious, you cannot be sincere. And if you are not sincere, nothing will happen. At the age of 52, I told myself, I must transcend these limitations before my hair turns grey. And before I reached 40, I was fulfilled. It is possible because if you have aspiration, a guru and the right environment, and have found the path and have the scripture, nothing else is needed. To get you to your goal, I do not want to carry a whip always. Because first I was a loving son, a loving husband, and a loving father. That was human love, because I thought of myself as a human being. So I saw everybody else as a human being. Now my love is different. I feel that I must love that person because he is God in that form. How can I be cruel or angry? How can I punish? It's all God playing in different roles. This is not a question of knowledge. It's my feeling, my awareness, my realization. But when that person makes too much a nuisance as per Prakriti's law, I must respond in a nuisance way and tackle that person. So sometimes I shout or yell, but that is not a comfortable feeling to me. The spiritual way of doing something means it must be done perfectly, with utmost sincerity, rigidity, and punctuality. That is called yoga. Eating can be yoga. Coming for chanting, blowing the conch, and cleaning the utensils are also yoga, because through those your consciousness is manifested. How you clean the toilet will show whether you are a yogi or a deluded human being. If we want to do something the spiritual way, we must do it the right way. Sadhana is not sitting and chanting, nor it is meditating, going on pilgrimage, or washing the clothes of the masters. These are not sadhana at all. Sadhana is to be truthful. In Kali Yuga, truth consciousness is the highest sadhana. You can do all types of sadhana easily, except to be truthful. Everything else is easy. You can stand on one leg for days, or you can stop your breath if you practice. You can cross the Himalayas, climb the Everest, take 1,000 baths in Ganges in December. These are all easy. But if you can be truthful in every action for just 1 hour, I will say you have attained something. Let your thought, your feeling, and your response be truth consciousness. This is called attainment as per my understanding. Thank you. Bless you, dear yogis.